1. Today let us continue with the male reproductive system. Okay. So next is the ejaculation. So ejaculation is the process by which sperm is released into the outside. Okay, it is called as ejaculation. So during ejaculation, which occurs at the point of male organism, so in the penis region, so spermatozoa are expelled from the epididymis and pass through the vas deferens and ejaculatory duct and urethra. So semen is propelled by a powerful rhythmic contraction of the smooth muscles present in the walls of vas deferens. The muscular contractions are sympathetically mediated. Okay. So muscles present in the walls of seminal vesicles and prostate glands will also contract, adding their contents of the fluid passing through the genital ducts. Okay. So the force generated by these combined processes leads to emission of semen through the exterior urethral sphincter. So sperm, it is the the key in the semen fluid. So sperm, it will comprise only 10% of the final ejaculate. So remainder, it is being made up of seminal fluid and prostatic fluid, which are added to the sperm during male contact, that is during the male organ, as well as mucus will be produced in the urethra. So between 2 to 5 ml of the semen are produced in a normal ejaculation, and it contains nearly 40 to 100 millions of sperms per ml. If it is not ejaculated, so sperms are gradually lost their fertility after several months and are reabsorbed by the epididymis. Okay. So semen, it is a white or grey fluid which contains the sperms. It is a collection of fluid present in the testis, seminal vesicles, prostate glands and urethral glands, that is bulbourethral glands. So semen is discharged during sexual contact, and process of discharge of semen, it is called as ejaculation. So testes contribute the sperms. Prostate secretion gives milky appearance to the semen. So secretions from the seminal vesicles and bulbourethral glands will provide mucus consistency to the semen. So nature of the semen. So at the time of ejaculation, so human semen, it is liquid in nature. So immediately after releasing, it is coagulated, and after some time it becomes liquid once again. That is called as secondary liquefaction. So fibrinogen secreted from the seminal vesicle is converted as weak coagulum by the clotting enzymes secreted by the prostate glands. So coagulum is liquefied at about 30 minutes as it is lysed by the fibrinolysin produced in the prostate gland. So when the semen is ejaculated, the sperms are non-motile and due to viscosity of the coagulation. So when the coagulum is dissolved, the sperms will become motile. So motile means movement. Okay, so the motility will start. So sperm is the male gamete, that is reproductive cell developed in the testis. So it is also called as spermatozoa. Matured sperm, it is about 60 microns in length. Though the sperms cannot be stored in the male genital tract for longer periods, after ejaculation, the survival time of the sperm will about nearly 24 to 48 hours. Okay, at body temperature. So only after ejaculation it will be there remaining live up to 2 days only. Okay, that is nearly 24 to 48 hours. So rate of motility, that is movement of the sperm in the female tract, genital tract, is about 3 millimeter per minute. Okay, after ejaculation inside the female body, it will travel nearly 3 millimeter per minute. Sperms reach the fallopian tube. It is the part or organ in your female reproductive tract. So sperms will reach the fallopian tube at about 30 to 60 minutes after sexual intercourse. So uterine contractions during sexual act facilitate the movement of the sperms. Okay. So next, structure of the sperm. So sperm consists of 4 parts: head, neck, body and tail. Okay. So the head of the sperm is oval in shape. So head is covered by a thin cell membrane and is formed by the condensed nucleus with a thin cytoplasm. So head is almost completely filled by the nucleus, which contains the DNA. It also contains the enzymes that is required to penetrate the outer layers of the ovum. Okay, ovum is the female egg. Okay, so to reach the ovum and fuse with its nucleus. So anterior 2/3 of the head, it is called as acrosome or galea capitis. So head is connected to the body by a short neck. The body is cylindrical in nature. So the body of the sperm is packed with the mitochondria. So mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, so which propels the action of the tail. Okay, so because of this mitochondria which provides the energy, so the tail will be activated, so it will give energy to the tail, so that with the tail only, so the sperm will start to move inside the female reproductive tract. Okay, so this is the diagram which depicts the structure of the sperm. So next, puberty in male. So puberty means maturity. So this occurs between the age of 10 to 14 years. So luteinizing hormone, which is anterior pituitary hormone, it stimulates the interstitial cells of the testis, that is cells of Leydig, to increase the production of testosterone, that is the male sex hormone. This hormone influences the development of the body to the sexual maturity. The changes which occurs during the puberty are growth of the muscles and bones and a marked increase in height and weight. That is, during the age of 10 to 14, there will be increased growth of muscle and bone, and there will be increase in a height and weight. Next, there will be enlargement of the larynx and deepening of the voice. Okay, the voice will change during the voice box. It is called as breaking. Next, there will be growth of hair on the face, axilla, that is armpit, chest region, abdomen region and the pubic region. Okay, so enlargement of the penis, scrotum and the prostate gland will occur. Then maturation of the seminiferous tubule, and there will be production of sperms. The skin will thickens and becomes more oily in nature. Okay, so in male, fertility and the sexual ability will tend to decline gradually with the age. Okay, so on increasing age, so the sexual fertility rate will be reduced. So secretion of the testosterone will gradually decrease. Usually begins at the age of 50. Okay, so there is no period compared to the female menopause. So in case of females, so there will be a stage called as menopause, where there will be completely decline of the fertility. But in case of males, so there will be only decrease in the sexual activity, but there won't be any stoppage of the sexual activity. Okay, so with this we can stop our topic to today's topic. So remaining we can see in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.